we are going to be doing some things again. Like as you saw in the last video, I talked about climate change. In this video, I'm going to talk about how long will the Earth be alive for. So let's get right into this video. So the sun will explode at around 5.6 billion years, and that's very far away, right? So we could see that like 5.6 billion years. That's a lot of time. None of us will be alive then. But then we can make it even smaller if we do this. So in 4 billion years, exactly 4 billion years, the Andromeda Galaxy and the Milky Way Galaxy, we're in the Milky Way Galaxy, they will combine. So the Andromeda and the Milky Way will make a Milk-Andromeda Galaxy, and that is in 4 billion years. And we don't have to worry about that. But when that happens, there's a 99% chance that the Earth is going to either get smashed by rocks or just explode. Yeah, and I'll show you a little video about stuff like that.
The planet itself won't last forever. For example, today, one of the most pressing environmental challenges that we're faced with is marine plastic debris. It can kill our oceans, and that would probably mean the end of life on planet Earth. Every year, 10 to 20 million tons of plastic ends up in our oceans. Around 5.25 trillion plastic particles currently floating around in the world's oceans. Nuclear war, runaway climate change, a global pandemic, many catastrophic events await our world in the future. But how long will life on Earth survive? This is Googleplex, and here is what science says about the end of life and Earth. The largest human-made explosion to ever occur on Earth was the Soviet Union's Tsar Bomba, detonated in 1961. Nuclear war and the subsequent damage to the environment is one potential way that humanity could come to an end. However, even if all the nuclear weapons on Earth were detonated at once, the planet itself would remain intact. Humans are warming the planet by emitting heat-trapping gases like carbon dioxide. We will trigger a tipping point hidden in our complex climate system that will plunge us into the abyss. But behind the scenes, a far slower, deadlier warming process is unfolding. The sun is getting brighter and hotter over time. As it does, more water evaporates from Earth's surface into the atmosphere, where it traps additional heat from the planet. This water-driven greenhouse effect will keep going long after people have stopped burning fossil fuels that now add CO2 to the atmosphere. Eventually, as temperatures rise, complex life forms will find life on Earth less hospitable. It'll seem as if evolution is running in reverse. As plants and animals die off, leaving hospitable, it heats up the rest of the solar system too. Frozen worlds will melt, becoming more habitable. We already have the technology to establish bases on the Moon and Mars, so 1.5 billion years from now, we'll likely have colonized the whole solar system, and perhaps the Sun is racing away from the Sun at 38,027 miles per hour. At that speed, it would take 7...
As you could see from that video, yes. That, it's... Yeah. So what they said about how the sun's getting hotter, as it gets hotter, it will eventually turn to a red giant and explode. But one thing none of these YouTube channels have, they don't talk about when the Milky Way and the Andromeda Galaxy combined. That's what you want to know. Because you should know everything. But yeah, I'm going to show you one of my videos about climate change it talks about, this will also make Earth's life way shorter. Episode 2 of how to fix climate change. And in this episode, I'm going to be teaching how to help. And yeah. Okay, guys, I'm going on my video right now. And it's just going to tell you a little bit about climate change. And yeah, let's continue with the video. So, if you want to help, these are some things that you can do to help. 3, 2, 1. They're on the screen now, and you should see them. And in a second, I'll go over them. Okay,
So as you can see, things to help. You shouldn't throw like plastic, toxic waste in a like campfire, right? Because that releases toxins in the air. Another thing is, do not litter the oceans in there at all, because that's bad, and that will cause like.
So, like, yeah, I was just like climate change has a very big impact on the earth, and just saying, like, just try to be helpful. Like, don't light things on fire, like plastic. Don't light plastic on fire. Don't light toxic metals. And another thing is, if you are very close, let's say you're half a mile away from somewhere, and you're very close, and you want to drive. I mean, it's not gonna be that bad, but if everybody stops doing it, it will make a change. Because if you're really close, you can just walk, and then it will it's good for there. And yeah, so yeah, I'm just going to show you 3, 2, 1. I'll give you a second to read it. Okay, so, yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, guys. Bye! This is an extra recording, but please consider subscribing.